road you're on, John Anderton, is the one less traveled. Make sure you
Good evening. You can move the old-fashioned
John Anderton.
21 stands provides gourmet cuisine. John Anderton. You could use a Guinness right about now.
Stressed out, John Anderton?
Escape from it all, Harrison. Get away, John Anderton. Forget your troubles. What's that?
What's going on, guys? This is Zach, the Wretched Watchman, and thank you guys for joining me today as I'm bringing you a little bit of news of what's going on the advertising front and the anti-privacy front and the joys of having the electric eye, Big Brother, constantly watching over us for many different reasons, including feeding us wonderful mind control and consuming advertisement products and whatnot for us to go after. And it's just a giant mess, and it's been going this way for a long time. I mean, there's really no other way to put it, but just using the internet is almost not possible anymore without some type of ad blocker. And so I'm one of those people. Thankfully, I use two different web browsers. I use Brave, which automatically comes with an ad blocker, which I'm thankful for that, as well as I use Firefox with AdBlock Plus on there. And so I'm able to function and go to different websites as well as watch videos and stuff without all the intrusive ads and everything like that. Now, that doesn't stop them from spying on me and watching over me and all that type of stuff. But in today's day and age, if you use anything electronic, well, too bad. They're doing just that. And even those who are off the grid, well, they're still watching you in different ways as well, which is always a wonderful thought. It brings us the warm and fuzzies on the inside. But I'm bringing you a little bit more news when it comes to a couple things coming from YouTube and Ford. Yes, it's always good times when we do that. So let's go ahead and go to the first one, which has to do with YouTube confirming that now pause screens are going to contain ads. So you just can't get away from them even if you're pausing the thing. So it says YouTube confirms your pause screen is now fair game for ads. It says Google started testing them in 2023 and found them lucrative. You don't say. You don't say. So it says it's been nearly 6 years since we warned you that the ads were coming for your pause button, and 18 months since Google revealed that YouTube would serve them up too. Now, YouTube confirms advertisers can broadly target your paused screen time, as we've seen both strong advertiser and strong viewer response. I'm guessing, just going off of a hunch, that the strong viewer response, it was a pretty negative one, but they're trying to put it in some type of positive spin here, as they always like to do. But I can guarantee you probably 98% it's negative on that strong, but they don't care. They don't care. The money comes from the advertisers. So what do they care about you for? But it says we've since widely rolled out pause ads to all advertisers. YouTube comms manager Alua Falodun, no idea, confirms to The Verge. Technically, YouTube started piloting pause ads in 2023 with a limited selection of advertisers, but Google Chief Business Officer Philip Schindler revealed this April that they were unsurprisingly a big hit with ad firms and lucrative for Google. Who would have thought that offering them more space to push their junk for people to buy and subscribe to is not only going to benefit the advertiser, but it's also going to benefit the people who are getting paid to put that stuff on people's screens and whatnot. Who would have thought that it would have been lucrative? I've always said, if they have a way in order to even put an ad on just like our eyeballs, like if we're just walking through the regular, like the streets or whatever, and an advertisement will just pop up in our vision that only we can see, they would do that. It's coming. It's coming. Predictive programming. Movies have been telling us it's coming. It's coming. So we can see here, there's a couple of screenshots. You can see where the videos are paused, and you got Dunkin' Donuts, as well as this pugot.co.uk and all that type of stuff going for paused videos. YouTube claims that the pause ads are actually designed to let the company offer you a less interruptive experience, but it didn't tell us that its normal ads will appear any less frequently as a result. Yeah, they said it's going to be less invasive, but they're not saying that they're taking away the other ones that are more invasive. No, they're just adding them to you. So we're adding another ad. It's just going to be not as invasive. You're pausing the video anyways, so what does it matter? It's just, again, they try and put a positive spin on all this stuff, even though there's nothing positive to it. It has experimented with longer but less frequent ads before. The company also introduced unskippable ads in 2023. YouTube allows Hulu and AT&T in selling pause ads. Sling TV also just introduced pause ads in July, though at the time you could turn them off from the settings menu. So when it comes to this advertisement stuff, again, it's all about taking your data, spying on you, taking things that you've talked about, that your search history, other videos that you've watched, the pictures that you looked at, and all these types of things. And they take that data, they skim it off of your cloud or your hard drive or your history or whatever it is. They feed it to their advertisement groups, and then they have the AI algorithm, which will automatically send out advertisements for what fits your lifestyle and whatever way that you lean or what you've been talking about recently. That's why I've talked about things like on Facebook and whatnot, where I'll be having a conversation with somebody, my phone is sitting on the table, and the next time you open up Facebook, it would be about the thing that I was just talking to somebody about, even though my phone wasn't there. Now, that was years ago. I don't even have Facebook anymore or anything like that, but that was years ago, and things have only gotten more advanced and have only gotten worse from here. And they're just continuing to do this. So this is much more than just, hey, buy our stuff. No, this is about money. This is about data. And this is about driving consumerism and other type of ways. You know, remember when the whole 9/11 thing happened and George Bush stood up there and says, we encourage you to go shopping. It's basically the same thing. Now, coming along with it, not with YouTube, but coming along with the advertisement stuff, we're getting something from Ford, and this one is just dandy. Ford has been on a track of getting different patents done for the most dystopian surveillance stuff that I've ever seen. Cars that will automatically determine if you are speeding and send it to the nearest police to let them know where you're at and what infraction you're committing. Things where the blue screen of death has turned people's cars into paperweights because there was a line of code that shut down the entire car because it wouldn't go. They're also putting out patents when it comes to facial recognition locks. So the only way you can get into your car is to scan your face. And I mean, they're just going straight on, head on with this dystopian stuff. Well, they're doing it again with this one. It says Ford patent system for in-vehicle advertisements. It can listen into your conversations and play audio ads when it's quiet. And you can see the patent right there. Yeah, basically what this thing is it's always going to be listening, always going to be watching. And if there's no conversation happening in the car, it's going to start playing an audio ad in your car. You will own nothing and be happy. You will own nothing and be happy. So let's see here. It says, love them or hate them, advertising runs the internet. It's an imperfect and complex systems of counting clicks, impressions, and page views, mining your browser history and other data to serve you the best possible ads. Ford has filed a new patent that could bring and enhance the wonderful experience to your car. Ford Motor Company patent shows a system that uses your destination, your route, your speed, your travel history, location, your traffic, and more to determine the type of ads to show you and how many to display on the vehicle's various screens. That's right. Not only will it play audio ads, but, you know, like the dashboard screen and stuff, we'll play ads on that. And it's taking all the history that's being tracked from your car in order to determine what to put on your screen. This is not stuff just from movies, guys. This is not just from movies. Even the type of road you're driving on, such as a city street or highway, could determine the number of ads you see, and Ford will be watching. Oh, that's always comforting. The automaker will assess how users interact with ads. I will be one of those. I won't ever actually have this car, but if I was, I'd be the one just shouting, shut up all the time. But anyways, the automaker will assess how users interact with the ads, which could include acoustic data such as monitoring in-car conversations to help it understand the user's tolerance for a particular advertisement's count. The system could listen to dialogue between passengers and reduce the number of ads during conversations or play an audio ad when the cabin is quiet. Oh my word. It could also listen for keywords or phrases that indicate the driver's destination, using that information with historical data to begin serving relevant ads, which sounds like a privacy nightmare. You don't say. You don't say. Oh my word. So I started this video off with a little clip from Minority Report, in case you don't know what that clip was. And basically the whole premise of it is as he's walking through the mall, the little cameras are constantly scanning his eyes. That's why you see the flickers on his eyes. And it's facial recognition as well as retina scanning to determine who that person is. And then it would feed personalized advertisements using his name, giving specific ads that would pertain to him more than maybe others. And so this is what we got going on today. It's just we haven't gotten to that level yet where it's going full on retina scan to personalize advertisements in that way. But it is taking all of our data in premise. It's still there, taking all of our data in order to feed this information. Now, when we're talking about stuff like this just makes me go, man, what on earth else could the Antichrist be using this for? As we know, he's going to be coming with lying signs and wonders. This is he's going to use technology as a way to be able to read people's minds, quote unquote, and appear to be God and have that type of level. But we're also seeing, you know, all these advertisements and stuff like that in everywhere that we go. Well, I mean, who's to say that they don't start, you know, putting the videos and the image of the beast and all this type of stuff in our homes, in our cars, even in our heads, if you want to start getting into BCIs or brain computer interfaces and brain chips and all that type of stuff. So it's only going to get worse from here as far as this stuff goes. All we can do is just use whatever tools that we have available to block out things like advertisements online and stuff, which doesn't help with the whole data collection, but at least it keeps us out of our face for the time being. That is so. But I just wanted to bring this information to you guys and let you guys know what's going on when it comes to this. It's getting worse. It's getting worse, and it's much more than just, hey, buy our stuff. It's a lot of data collection, and it could be used for much more nefarious purposes in the future. Either way, as I always said, many people ask, how do we avoid this stuff? How do we, opt out of this? How do we fight back against it? We can't. We're at the point of no return. We're past the tipping point. The line has been crossed too many times. There's nothing that we can do to stop this, to block this, or anything like that. They've got you, but just remember, I mean, this is the most important part. While they're watching us, just remember God is watching them, and he knows a heck of a lot more about them than they will ever know about us. So keep that in mind. Don't let this stop you from doing what we need to be doing, of course, is going out there and sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ before time runs out. So I'll leave you guys right here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. Maranatha.